Hello, my name is Natasha. Welcome to Just the Flow, where we take my full power hour creative movers class and just flow out the sequence. No warm up, no stretching, no shavasana, just the flow. I do recommend you taking the class first, but either way, welcome. Grab your mat, maybe some water. This one is a little bit longer. I am going to include the warm-up flow, but we're not going to really prep that much. We're just going to go into it because it's a fun sequence too. So there's 3 parts of the flow that now will be one extremely long flow, right side, left side, and that's the class today. I'll add the class in the description so you can easily find it, and let's get started in child's pose. Feel free to modify any moves you need to do, especially if you're not that worn. Don't worry about hitting your fullest expression. It's really about just having fun with playful movement. Drop into child's pose. Allow your shoulders and your hips to be heavy. Relax the muscles in the face. Let's take a breath in and a breath out. All right, bring your hands lined up with your knees. We're gonna press right into a Lola prep. Exhale, lift your hips, straighten your elbows, push your shoulders up towards your ears, squeeze your belly, and come on down. Counter stretch the wrists here. We'll do that one more time. Flip your fingers forward, lined up with your knees. Exhale, round the spine, lean forward. Only straighten your knees as much as your hamstrings allow. Maybe that's all the way. And lower down. All right, come on up to kneeling. We're gonna scoot our right foot forward into a crouching position. Lift and lower for 3. Standing on the right leg and melting onto the left shin. Here's 2. And here's 1. Dipping into a warrior 3, flight arms back. And a one-legged Tadasana. Pull the knee into the chest. Stand tall. Can you let go and keep the knee there? And come on down, little shrimp squat back to kneeling. We're gonna scoot off this to the right. Now you'll be in half hero. Externally rotate the right knee, half tree, half hero. Take a breath there. All right, step back onto the foot. Hands forward, right leg back. Knee to nose crunch. Around the spine, and little back bend. Do that again, around the spine. And lift one more time, around. And lift, knees, chest, chin for 3, for 2, and 1. Bring the right toes back, twisting planks. Left knee to the right, swivel and switch. And switch, spread your fingers, grip down, switch, 2 more. Switch. Now bring the right knee down, facing your left, modified side plank. Both arms expand and reach to the front of your mat. Ooh, oblique hold. Stretch to the back, gate pose. And cartwheel back to your modified plank. We'll do 3 abduction crunches, elbow to knee, 3, 2, and 1. Rotate that foot forward, 90-90 twist. Hands behind the head. Use your core to hold all 4 directions. Here we go. Tilt back, right elbow up. Push the hips forward. Turn, left elbow up. Reach back a little further. Left elbow down, right elbow up, like a kneeling side angle. And back to the twisting lunge. Right hand down, tuck your back toes, hop it up to a twisting lunge off the knee. Press into those right fingers and step back to a side plank, holding for 3, 2, nice and strong, 1, vinyasa flow. Plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Lift your right leg into a split. We'll tap 3 times, knee to nose, and split. Knee to nose, curl and split. 1 more, curl, crunch. Look forward, step forward. Twisting lunge, right arm lifts. Upright, twisting high lunge, scissor inner thighs, inhale. Spin, warrior two. Flip your palm, reverse warrior. Reach up tall. And pick up the back heel, drop the left hand off, twisting lunge again. Right fingers down, half moon, other side. Grow up and into it. Step down, side plank, other direction. This time, can you pull your knee up? Abduction hold. Step the right foot right under your belly button, halfway forward. Reaching warrior three, left arm forward. Right arm back, heel back. Turn left, bend left knee, skandasana. Right arm forward, left arm back, reaching. Turn forward, big toe, grab, balancing, standing big toe, lift. Only straightening as far as you can, take it out to the side. Press into those right toes. Now take it into tree. Foot into thigh. Tuck your tailbone, broaden your hip out to the side. Reach fingertips and lift. Side stretch. Hips go right, lean to the left. Leaning tree. Try to reach up and over. Find that counterbalance of the hip. Straighten out, fold, fire hydrant. You can grab your toe or foot on the way. Leg to the side. All right, sweeping that foot behind you, step on the whole foot, reach your arms forward, side angle. Reaching side angle, maybe wiggle your feet a little further apart. Then modify it by bringing your forearm down. Connect to the breath. And then deepen it by bringing your right fingers or hand to the mat if you can. Still grounding into the back foot. Switching sides for lounging lizard. Lift your heel and hips. Left fingertips forward, all toes turn right. Left hip lands, lounging lizard. Slouching into that left shoulder for a moment. And then pushing down, lifting the hips. Right hand down, pigeon. Swing that right foot towards the left of your mat. Hang out in pigeon for a breath. Stag your legs by drawing your left knee or back knee in a little bit. Right hand sweeps just off the mat so we can lift onto both shins and take a gentle back bend. Hips forward, heart up, and sit. Flex both toes, push off the right fingers, and spin into malasana, yogi squat, facing the left side off your mat. If you need to scoot back, you can. You have some options today. You can take a bakasana crow pose or just a crow prep. Spread your fingers, turn your knees forward, lift your hips, and then pull your knees onto the shelf of your arms. Lean far enough forward that maybe your feet get light. You can float forward off your toes or keep your toes grounded. Press into those fingers, round the spine, hug the heels in. Then widen your toes and feet and pop up into goddess. We'll hang out here for a breath, maybe some neck circles. Feel free to take a couple twists as well. All right. One more option if you want to take it. You can hold your goddess or maybe a wide leg fold, or spread your fingers, grip under the shoulders, walk your left foot towards the right side by side. Make a shelf for the outside of the left knee, and maybe you find side crow. I don't know if I'm still in the video. And come on back. Step your feet wide, sweep it on up, turn all toes forward, 45 degrees and back. Pyramid, fold down, soften your knees if you need to. Square your hips, left hip forward, head is heavy, shake it out. Let gravity take you deeper. And then we'll move into some twisting triangle side to side. Left arm up, open triangle, close. Right arm up. Good. Only as far as you can go. You could even lift your body a little higher. Open triangle and twist. Beautiful. Bend your knees, plant your hands down. Come onto the ball of the back foot. As you sweep your right foot to split, drop to the elbows. Dolphin split. You might hop up into pincha or just hold the dolphin split. Next move is a fallen triangle on the forearm. Pull the right knee in, turn left, and kick forward. Maybe find a split. Connect to that breath. And then left hand down, open to the right. One more side plank. Take a big breath there, making our last shape. We're gonna spin onto the balls of the feet, knees down under the hips on one hand. Bring both hands to the base of the skull and take a camel ustrasana. It could stay here supported. You could tuck your toes and reach back for those heels. Hips forward, heart up, engage your glutes. And when you're ready, come back to child's pose and melt it down. Stay for a few rounds of breath, maybe drink some water, or you could even pause the video and take a little break. We'll be doing that whole sequence on the other side. Quickly counter stretch the wrists before we go into the Lola prep. And then line up your fingers with your knees and fold your chest onto your thighs. Here we go. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, push your arms straight. Lift your hips high. Tuck your chin towards your knees. Push and soften, land. One more time. Exhale, round Lolasana. Prep, lift, lift, lift. Push, 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 and lower. And we rise. Left foot is going to step forward. Up and down, lifting more power on the left foot. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, down. Lift. If you have sensitive knees and you don't want to go all the way down or you're struggling, that's okay. This time, stay up. Warrior 3, flight arms, head forward, hips square, engage core. One-legged Tadasana, drive the knee into the chest, supported, hands at shin to start. And then maybe you let go and see if you can keep the knee where it is. Shrimp squat down, landing on the knee and the foot at the same time, if you can. Sitting off to the left, externally rotate the left knee. You have half hero and half tree. Take a breath here as you settle into the hips. Straighten the spine. And then pull yourself back where you came from, sitting on the heel again. Bring your hands forward. Left leg's gonna slide back. Knee to nose, tabletop crunch, cat, cow, back bend. Round and tuck, arch and lift. One more time, round, knee to nose, crunch, and lift. 3 knees, chest, chin, push-ups. Elbow to knee, keep the toes high. Maybe your chin touches the ground, your elbows pull backwards towards the ribs. Now tuck the left toes under, swivel your right knee to the left. Twisting planks, rotating back and forth. Moving your hips away from the knee, 2 more. Now your left knee is going to lower, spinning your foot open. Opening to the right for a modified side plank, stacking. Then both arms lift. Reaching, modified side plank. Squeeze everything, fight for it. Lift and cartwheel, gate pose to the back. Cartwheel forward, abduct your right leg, elbow to knee crunches. Tuck it in, pull it out, tuck it in, pull it out. Tuck, spin your foot forward. You are in a 90-90, now twisting lunge. Pull the knee to the midline, open up your arm, stacking shoulders, now both hands behind head. Hold it there. Lots of core. Tilt it backwards, left elbow up, hips forward. Switch right elbow up, maybe some more depth. Right elbow down. And back to your initial twist, left hand down, right arm up. Pick up your back knee by tucking your toes. Slide your right foot back to side plank. Hips up, push the shoulder down. Any variation. Staggered legs are easier. Stacked is a little harder. And you flow. Plank, chaturanga, upward facing, downward facing. Left leg up for your split. 3 times we'll tuck. Knee to nose crunch like we did in table and split. Press into those fingers, tuck and split. This one, tuck and stay. Make lots of space, look forward, push, high heel and back, step forward. Twisting lunge. Lift upright, high twisting lunge. Scissor your inner thighs and engage your core. Inhale, pull your arms apart. Exhale, spin, warrior 2. Flip your palm, reverse warrior. And back to twisting lunge. Pick up your heel, drop your right hand off, left hand up. Other side, half moon. Fingers down, open to the right. Right arm and leg lift. Only straighten as much as you can. Briefly going into that twisting lunge, only to step into side plank this time. Maybe the knee lifts high. And the left foot's gonna step halfway in between. Right arm forward, left arm back. Warrior 3, reaching arms. Turn right, bend right knee, Skandasana, left arm forward, right arm back. Reaching Skandasana. Spin forward, left toes pull forward, big toe lock on your right, of your right toe. Stand, press forward to the side. Find your depth and your strong standing leg. Moving into tree pose. Foot somewhere on the standing leg. Good. Pull your hips forward, externally rotate your right knee away from the hip joint. Fingertips connect. Lift. Grow your tree and then sway your tree, leaning to the right as you push the hips to the left and find the counterbalance of your hips and your reaching. Lift. Grab your leg as you fold, fire hydrant, right leg lateral. Spin that right foot behind you, plant down 45 and stack and reach. Reaching side angle. If you need more space, wiggle your feet there. Strong front leg and core. Now modify it by resting your forearm on your quad, still actively pushing down and reaching up and over. Now maybe some more depth. Can you bring your fingers or your hands down? Get deep with it. Lounging lizard, other way. Pick up your back heel, pop onto the toes, right fingers forward, swivel all 10 toes to the left, right hip lounges to the mat. You're on the side of your right leg, your pinky toe edge of your foot's down. And then just explore a little bit of a sinking feeling into the shoulder. And then the strength as you lift your hips, left hand down, pull that foot to pigeon pose, left foot towards right thumb. And then we'll hang out for a few rounds of breath in pigeon. Engage your glutes, connect to the breath. All right, take your back knee in, sit on both hips, little mini pigeon, 45-degree angles. Try to sit tall here. Spin your left fingers just off your mat behind your hip and then lift onto both shins, gently reaching back, little stargazer reach, hips up, heart up, and sit. Flex your toes. You can press off fingertips, palm, or no hands. Just swivel to your right. Step on your feet, push off your hand malasana to the right side of your mat. And just explore any shapes you want to make here. preparing for possibly a bakasana. You can also prep your wrists here, maybe counter stretch your wrists. All right, 2 forms of bakasana, or just the prep is fine too. Hips up, knees and toes forward, make a shelf. Pull your shoulders so far forward that your knees find the shelf and maybe your feet find some float, or keep your toes down. Hug your heels to your bottom. Toes and knees open, find goddess, any variation. You do some twists, some holds, some pulses. And either come down to a wide leg fold, or go ahead and plant your hands down again. Under your shoulders, spread your fingers, turn the crease of your elbows forward. Step your right foot towards your left, like a little diagonal chair. Make a shelf for your left outer hip and outer thigh. And then again, you're gonna scoot yourself so far forward that maybe your weight changes and you can find some float in your side crow. Lower down, open up your feet, sweep on up to standing, rotate forward for pyramid, forward fold down. Your hips are forward, your back foot's at a 45, and you're draping over your front thigh. Scissor those inner thighs as you pull the right hip forward, get heavy, connect to the breath. Your option here is to do some triangle poses. You can open your right arm, stack, close, open your left arm, stack, close, 2 more, or you can hang out in pyramid. From pyramid, plant your hands down even if you need to bend your knees. Pop onto the ball of the foot. Now push into the mat as your left foot slides to split. Lower to your elbows. Dolphin split. Stay here, or any variation. Maybe it's a pincha. All right, meet me in the split and take that knee under and sweep it through for fallen triangle. The leg can be outside the hip, or it can be more splitty with that left foot towards the top of the mat. 2 more shapes to make. Here we go. Bring your right hand down, slide your feet together, and open to side plank. 1 more, any variation. Come onto the balls of the feet, spin your knees under your hips, and push into Ustrasana. If you tuck your toes under, you might be able to reach your heels a little easier. When you're ready, come on up. Pull your knees a little closer. Have a seat. You are welcome to take child's pose and hang out here, or just staying up on the knees. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a couple of rounds of breath as you bring a sense of gratitude to your mind and body, appreciating all that hard work, that quick work. Hopefully you were able to follow. Let me know how it went. Drop a green heart in the comment. I will know you did this with me, and I can thank you personally. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.